What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's having a good Monday. Mine's going pretty good so far. Let me go ahead and thank everybody for liking, subscribing, and commenting down below. If you would like to help the channel out, please check out the links in the description. Let me say thank you so much to my Patreon supporters. Thank you for your support. I really do appreciate it. And let's go ahead and get into today's video. So it is another Gates of Graceland video. This one is highly requested, and it, I guess, is featuring things from Las Vegas of 1969. So without further ado, let's jump in and check this out. It's going to be kind of a long one because this video is already 22 minutes long as it is.
Hi, Tom Brown here, and another episode of Gates of Graceland, and we have a very special guest. First of all, I want to welcome back my usual co-host, Angie Marchese, Vice President of Archives.
Hello, Tom.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
We have a special guest with us.
Yes, we do.
We have Angela Henderson, because you're an Angela, she's an Angela,
yes.
So this is going to get very confusing for me.
Angela and Tom.
Angela, welcome to the Gates of Graceland.
Thank you.
And
I'm excited.
You're here because there was an event that happened at birthday in 2019, and that was one of the auctions that went on. There were experiences auctioned off, things that the fans can't usually do, and because of this auction, a lot of money went to the Elvis Presley Charitable Foundation.
Yes.
And Angela and your husband Bruce, you guys were the bidders and the winners of the Gates of Graceland experience.
So tell me, why would you want to co-host an episode of Gates of Graceland with Tom?
Honestly, it's all about Elvis, and I just I admire what you guys do and how you are contributing to Elvis's legacy. And when I saw the opportunity to even be in your presence of what you do, I just said to my husband, we cannot lose this.
Yes.
Like, to me, I've been looking forward to this for the entire year. So this is like
That's
a highlight
awesome.
of my life.
Fantastic. I would love to win something
well,
like that.
Well, you get to
That's,
experience
wow.
something. As we came into the studio here, you see the archival box in front of us. And I was telling Angela off camera, see, I knew that would be.
That Angie.
That I never know what we're doing. And you said, this is real, isn't it? And it is. I have no idea what we're going to look at. So I'm excited, Angie, to have one other person to be able to go, oh my gosh, with me. And
so,
this means you're officially now welcomed to the Gates of Graceland.
Yes, but you got your white gloves.
You get the white gloves.
Thank you so much.
And we're not making you take your shoes off in here, so that's...
Thank you.
Can I keep the gloves?
Yes.
As a memento?
Yes, you can keep the gloves.
Will you guys autograph them?
I have never been asked to autograph a pair of gloves.
Wow.
You each have
That's
to.
a first.
Yeah.
Wow, that is a first. That'll be the next auction
And
that
then
we
we can
have.
get a little picture somewhere of
Yes.
us three.
Okay, we're all gloved up.
Okay.
Right. So, I bet you want to know what's in the box.
I want to know what's in the box. Monty.
Funny connection. Angela's last name is,
Henderson.
which you related to,
Henderson, Nevada, actually.
yes.
And I had never heard of
Henderson, Nevada. Well, what else city is in Nevada that we are
Las
all...
Vegas.
Las Vegas. So we are going back to 1969.
Okay.
Las Vegas.
Yes.
Okay? So, voila.
Oh my God.
Okay, so what we have here, there
Oh
are...
my gosh.
So cool.
Look what it says.
I didn't know that existed.
I didn't either.
Okay, well, we'll start.
Okay, we're getting ahead.
Yes, we are.
Okay,
We're getting ahead.
okay, let's just-
Okay, so we're going to start with this
cool.
agreement dated August 4th, 1969. If you're one, that's Colonel's handwriting, signed by Colonel Parker, and signed by Alex, who was the vice president of Las Vegas International Hotel.
Right.
And signed by
Elvis Presley,
of
yes.
course. And this agreement is actually...
Here, you hold it.
Yeah.
Here we go.
This agreement actually is what conspired on a famous tablecloth after Elvis's first appearance in Vegas in
Yes.
1969. After the first appearance, Colonel takes the leaders of the International to the coffee shop and writes down an agreement on a tablecloth. He then takes that tablecloth and has it typed up into this one-page agreement, and it brings Elvis back to the International for a 5-year deal. He gets paid $500,000 for each engagement for a total of $5 million.
Wow.
Wow.
And this is August 4th, 69, so this is 5 days after opening night.
Yes, and 4 days after the famous tablecloth was signed.
Exactly. So this is Colonel moving quickly while they're while they see all the people that are in the hotel gambling.
I
because
wonder if
Elvis
they
is
have
in
the
town,
tablecloth.
and
He's
he's
getting
making
their
the
signatures.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Do you guys have the tablecloth, or is that part of Colonel Parker's?
It was part of Colonel Parker's collection that we actually acquired in the early 90s, so it is part of our collection, yes. So it's very interesting
you.
because it literally is
That's very cool.
verbatim. What's typed here in the first paragraph is what is written on the tablecloth.
So cool.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And you know, I actually didn't realize that Elvis had a 5-year contract in Vegas. I was never clear on, I mean, I knew he performed there for many years, but I didn't know that it was,
It was a 5-year deal,
yeah, it was a 5-year deal.
which transferred obviously when the International changed to the Hilton Hotel.
So they had, that's just that, what a testament to him. They just gave him, they had confidence in him for the next 5 years because they knew he was going to
Yes.
sell them out and make them money.
And this
Love
was
it.
big money for Vegas at the time.
Oh yeah, I mean Elvis was the first artist to really set up true residency, where he was there for 4 weeks and the fans flew from around the world to this one city, to that one hotel, to see their favorite artist.
Yep, yep. And that's why I always say That's the Way It Is, which came out in 1970, was really produced to show Elvis is back, he's in Vegas, come see him.
Come see him. It's a
And,
big
and,
advertisement.
and there was a way to make you could make a schedule for 5 years for yourself to go. You knew when Elvis was going to be in Vegas, so you could
and
make
the
that.
great thing about it is that if you look
Smart.
at the attendance records for Vegas, there's several that we have in the collection where it's like so-and-so's performing here and there's 3,000 people. So-and-so's performing here at 3,000 people. Elvis is at the International, 10,000 people. You know, I mean, there's just no comparison. When Elvis was in town, everybody was in town.
And there's Elvis Presley's signature.
So there's something I'm not clear on. Does that International still exist?
Yes, it's now the Westgate Hotel. It was the International, then it went to the Hilton, and now it's the Westgate property.
Okay.
Still in the same location, right next to the convention center.
Okay.
At the time in '69, when the International was built, it was the largest resort in Vegas. It was the largest showroom in Vegas. It was the biggest and grandest showroom in the world,
And
as
Elvis,
they said.
and Elvis was not the opening act
He was not.
because Colonel. They wanted Elvis to be the opening act, but Colonel said no. There'll be too many technical problems. We're going to get somebody in there to open before Elvis opens, and it was Barbara Streisand.
Oh my gosh.
And
I
she
didn't
had
know that.
massive sound and light problems.
Did she really?
By the time Elvis came,
Smart.
everything was cool.
Wow.
Okay, now speaking of Miss Streisand,
Oh my gosh!
in April of 69, Barbara won the Academy Award
Yes.
for Funny Girl, and this is the congratulatory telegram from Colonel to Barbara
So cool.
Look at that.
on her Oscar win.
Dear Miss Streisand, on behalf of Elvis and myself, congratulations on a well-deserved award. Sincerely, the Colonel.
Yeah, so this was April of '69. Obviously, she goes and opens up the showroom before Elvis is there in July of '69.
So she's an Academy Award winner opening the room for Elvis.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, also some of the things, so we started with the contract from August of '69. This actually is the first draft of an agreement. Note the date.
Okay. December 10th, 1968.
So 7 days after the '68 special airs,
Right.
Colonel is already getting an agreement together for Elvis to perform in Las Vegas. He knew his guy was hot, he knew he was back, and he knew Vegas was the place he needed to be.
And the hotel is under construction at this point.
Yes, it's not even built because Elvis goes in February to actually visit the site where it's way under construction.
Yes, and you look at that and you realize only a few months later he's opening in the showroom, and at the time he's signing that, they're wearing hard hats. Of course, Elvis is Elvis. He doesn't have to wear a hard hat. And he's signing the contract on the construction side, and you think, there's no way this hotel's going to be finished.
No way at all.
But they made it.
Yeah. So anyway, so this is the precursor to the long form agreement that Colonel did.
On MGM Studios stationery.
Well, he wasted no time after the success of the special
Not at all.
to get Elvis booked in Vegas.
Isn't it amazing how not only has Angie taken care of all this material, but that Colonel had such record keeping, and that goes to even Vernon keeping receipts and checks for items that they all had. I mean, the paper alone that you have, Angie, must be just,
Amazing.
It's a lot.
yeah.
There's millions and millions of pieces of paper
Yeah.
in our collection. Canceled checks, documents, telegrams, you name it, we've got it. So now this is another letter. This is actually dated October 9th of '69. So this actually is from Colonel to the president, to Alex, the president of the International Hotel, to discuss Elvis's engagement for January of 1970, of when it was going to begin again. Obviously, we know in 1970, MGM comes and films Elvis for That's the Way It Is.
And On Stage is recorded during this engagement, I believe, February
1970.
Yeah.
So Elvis is there in July, August. By October, they're already talking about the January engagements. And as you can see, there was a progression here that they would continue to get Elvis to perform and change and update and make the show better and confirm dates and things like that.
What gets me too about this era too is that here's a letter going out to Alex, and it's a day or two probably getting there, a day or two getting back, and that was good communication back then. Now it's like if you don't answer an email in 10 minutes, people think you're stiffing them on something.
Yeah, as soon as the bubbles show up on your text message, it's like, really, you're not replying to me?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And so anyways, the second part of that letter also says, we will start preparing the complete contract in a few weeks, arguing that other terms, stipulation in the agreement dated August 4, '69, or augmenting them. So we could start jump planning for the first of the year for a jam up, jam bang presentation.
Jam up, jam bang.
Okay,
I love that.
That's the phrase that pays.
Jam up.
I'll take the 10th caller that answers jam up, jam bang.
Yeah.
We got to remember that.
That is so fantastic. Jam up, jam bang.
When people ask you, how is it being on Gates of Graceland, you say it was jam up, jam bang.
So also, back in '69, one of the first and probably the most memorable guitar that you see Elvis on stage with is the 1969, the Gretsch. This is the purchase receipt for that
Wow.
guitar. Elvis buys it in July of '69, right before opening. He buys one Country Gentleman Gretsch for $650, buys a case for it for $73.
That's cool. That's cool.
He buys it in Hollywood, California.
I want to see where he bought it from. Vine, it's in Hollywood on Vine. It looks like Spelvin's Music Center.
1501 Vine Street.
So that guitar, which is currently on display in Elvis the Entertainer in our new Las Vegas exhibit, that is the receipt for it.
So within a month, it's on stage.
Yes, less than a month. He
Yeah,
bought it
less
on
than a
July
month,
9th,
yeah.
and he's playing it on July 31st.
And now that guitar is worth, he paid all told $7,000. No, $700. $759.
Yes.
What's it worth now?
Priceless?
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 Yeah.
Everything here is priceless.
This is priceless.
It is priceless. How much will you give me for it? Just
I'll go in with you on that if you
No,
want to bid.
Okay, so we're going to jump forward here. These are the preliminary production notes for That's the Way It Is.
Okay.
So this is it's actually a show just called Elvis, has preliminary production notes. And basically it starts out, Elvis has starred in 31 motion pictures. Number 32 is not only something entirely different for the star, but a complete new concept in movie entertainment.
Ooh, yeah.
And then it goes on to
I love that. No script, no makeup, no sets, no directions, no tricks.
Just Elvis. So was this movie the movie that won was it an Academy Award for Best Documentary?
Actually, that was a Golden Globe, and it was Elvis on tour.
Okay.
That won that one.
Yes.
This one should have won an Academy Award. It should have won something.
Yeah.
Because it was really the first of its kind. Just like it said, there's no makeup, no nothing, just Elvis. So it really highlighted Elvis's return to live stage performing, his incredible return to Vegas, all of the action, all of the emotion that was felt there, and really captured Elvis at his prime.
And it talks about, too, in here, I love that already they figured out that it's not just on stage, it's the preparation for the gig. It's
Yes.
Elvis putting the show together. And I look down here at the very bottom of Elvis, the Mississippi-born, Tennessee-raised boy who literally overnight flashed
What?
on the scene and forever changed the course of popular music.
So
On
that's
the
the
TCB.
original. Yeah. So that's the
I just
original
got
press
it.
release for That's the Way It Is, the production notes that were basically based for That's the Way It Is.
Director of photography for Elvis is top cinematographer Lucien Ballard, who recently photographed True Grit, the Wild Bunch on the Battle of Cable Hogue. So Elvis had some talent working for him.
Yes.
on-
And all movies he probably watched at the Memphian.
So, oh yeah, yeah.
So this is an agreement. We saw the agreement earlier from Colonel talking about the January 26 shows. This one's actually dated September 23rd of 69, and it's a tentative discussion about Elvis's 1970 engagement. The first engagement would be the 26th of January through February 23rd, 29 days. Or it could have been March 9th through April 6th. Obviously, they did the January to February engagement.
Yeah.
Second engagement will be a period from August 10th through September 7th, 29 days. The second engagement is a definite one, not changing.
Okay.
So,
I love that confidential.
and this is what's interesting. Look how Colonel Parker signed it.
T.A.
T.A. Parker.
Yeah.
Tom.
Versus Colonel.
Why is that?
I guess that's the way that Alex wrote it out, was T.A. Parker, which is, and like you noted earlier, everything is the Colonel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Or Colonel Tom Parker, but this one actually he signed T.A. Parker.
And you can tell over here that Mr. Shufi dictated it to his secretary M.H.
Yes.
Or M.H. typed it at least.
Yes,
Typed up this.
typed up the agreement.
Yeah.
I'll let you do the unveiling of this one, Tom.
There's more?
There's more.
Oh, no. No. I think I know what
What
this
is it?
This is the two-piece?
Yes.
Oh,
The black two-piece.
The black two-piece from his first engagements in Vegas.
wow.
Went before the jumpsuit, the first engagement.
That is amazing.
He wore a two-piece. Can I pick it up?
Yes, you can pick it up.
Oh, he looks so good in this.
Oh my God.
Can I try it on?
Look, that's the next auction. Look at
That's the next auction.
look at that. Hold that.
Oh, please, yes. I can't believe I'm holding this.
And the best thing, my favorite thing about this is the fact that the lining is absolutely amazing. It's got the crowns.
It's got crowns on it.
But also, how do you think Elvis got in and out of this?
You'd have to go
Over
over
his
the
head?
With the side zipper.
No.
Yes.
Wow, so it fit him like
So
a glove.
it fit him like a glove.
But I remember seeing him, and he just looks like
He
a
had-
god, like a
he had-
Greek god.
He had
Yep.
the black, and he had like a sash belt, and he had the scarf,
Yeah,
like
loose scarf.
the multicolored scarf.
Yep.
And I remember reading that the reason he wanted to go to jumpsuits for the next engagement was, now look at this.
movement.
He's got that down with a belt. And he's got his pants under
Yep.
that, so his pants are falling down. His jacket's riding up. And he's trying to pull two things in two different directions, and he's like, I've got to have something like karate, like the gi in karate.
So
Not to mention the fact that he used to bust the seat out of the pants sometimes.
Oh my gosh.
You know, it was a little constricting. The jumpsuits gave him more freedom.
Wow.
So,
So this was worn
so
only
beautifully
at that
made.
first July and August '69 engagement, right?
yes,
This was,
on stage. And then Elvis made it part of his personal wardrobe.
okay.
And you might, if you look closely enough, see it in the Nixon picture. That's the shirt Elvis is wearing under the jacket in the Nixon photo. He's wearing one of the black tunics.
You couldn't have picked a cooler piece of clothing.
Okay, I'm
Wait a
blown
second,
away by it.
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
So it was in the White House.
I
this
never
was
knew
this
that.
Okay,
in the Oval
so
Office.
just imagine the moment Elvis is going through his wardrobe. He knows he's going to meet President Nixon, and he's like, what am I going to wear? He wants it to look sharp, and he wants to feel confident, and this is what he chose. Who made this? Do we know?
Bill Ballou made them. Yes. They came in black.
I don't wanna let it
navy,
go.
I
and
don't
white.
either.
IC Costume Company.
Wait, say that again?
They came in black, navy, and white. There was 3 colors.
Wow.
That's really beyond. Thank
You blew my
Angie.
mind.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, to have that from the opening engagement, but I did not know that was the
Coolest thing
Nixon.
ever.
The
That
Nixon
is
tunic?
that is
Yep.
so cool. So we actually have that picture of Elvis shaking hands. We've got it. It was the limited edition in the one of the gift shops. It was the opening of the Elvis Presley's Memphis, and they had, I don't know how many available, but anyhow, it's like the real deal. And I have it in a place in our house where I pass it at least 25 times a day. And that look in his eye when he is shaking Nixon's hand,
Yeah.
he's he's on.
And one of the most requested images?
Still the most requested photograph from the National Archives is Elvis and Nixon.
And a lot of people don't believe it. Like when I show people, because I know a lot of people who are not, you know, enthusiastic about Elvis like I am, and I show them that picture, and they're like, I don't understand that. Like, was that photo, was that real? I don't know.
Did it actually happen? No, it did happen.
It did.
Wow.
And one last thing.
Oh gosh, I always
can't. I
Okay.
know
One
it's,
last little
I think
thing.
I know it's coming.
I don't.
You never leave home without it.
Oh my God, that is fun. That is
And
fun.
the reason why I pulled it for this segment was because Elvis has been a member since what year?
1969.
69. Oh, interesting.
Hi. Carl Malden here for American Express. There's a certain
American
age group of
Express
people that
card.
are laughing right now.
I know what that
and
is,
everybody
yes.
else is like, who's
I
Carl
actually
Malden?
know that.
Yes.
Wow, look at that.
Okay, so wow.
I'm memorizing his number really fast. Member since
it expired
19...
05 of 78. He didn't make it.
Yeah.
Elvis
So
A.
that was his only
Presley.
American Express card if it expired 05 of 78. There you go. Member since
Wow.
Oh,
1969.
Don't leave home without it.
Don't leave home
I
without
like
That
how
was
it stayed the same.
That
color.
was proof that even though he had the guys with him, he did have his own way of...
He did have his own way of paying for things.
And I bet he didn't have to show ID.
No, probably not.
Two
You
other
know.
forms of ID.
Yes.
His glasses, and his rings.
Yes.
That's
A
great.
sideburn, maybe.
Yeah.
Hey, you know.
So
Yeah.
has this been like an incredible Gates of
I
Graceland
would have paid
experience?
10 times the amount that we pay. There, you know, I said we would mortgage the house. You do this again. I
Well-
don't care.
When
This is the best thing ever.
they came up with this idea, and Angie and I were like, would people care?
Would people
about-
care? Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
And to have a fan like you that gets it, that
I
understands
died
Yeah.
when I saw that. I died.
Yeah.
In fact, I think we decided we didn't get anything else that year because we got 3 experiences.
Right.
It was like we gave up the you know the things in
Yeah.
order to get the experiences because, yeah,
This
you always got to choose.
is a moment that, I mean, you look at that and you look at that and you see the paper that we saw with the lists and Elvis's handwriting. That is priceless.
This is the coolest.
It's a part of history, and as we stand here now in summer of 2019, as we celebrate the 50th anniversary of the launch of Vegas,
Of all of this.
this is like timeless. This outfit could be worn today.
It
and
absolutely
would
yeah.
be, would
I
be
would
cool.
wear that in a
Yeah.
second.
Yeah.
In a second. I wish I would have. I have a copy that Lowell Hayes did of the necklace that Elvis wore when he met
Nixon?
Nixon.
Yeah.
And I was going to wear it today, and I thought that's a little too much. Like, so
Well, hey, it would have fit right in.
that would have been fantastic.
Well, Angela Henderson, the winner of the Gates of Graceland auction,
Co-host experience.
co-host experience. Thank you for being a part of this.
Thank you so much for having
And
me.
the white gloves.
Do it again in a
have,
second.
Look at what the white gloves got to see today.
Thank you so much,
You're
Angie.
welcome.
Thank you so much, Tom.
Thank you, and thank you for watching. And next time we will see you on the Gates of Graceland. There's no telling what she's got planned.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, what did y'all think about that? Pretty awesome, huh? We had some contracts with the International, some pre-contracts. They had his 2-piece tunic from the very first shows in Vegas with the crown stamped on the inside of it. That is absolutely awesome. A bunch of neat stuff there. Like that was the same shirt that he wore to go meet Nixon. That was pretty cool, and I didn't know that. If you knew it, let me know down below in the comment section. Outstanding stuff, right? Angie and them over there at the Graceland YouTube channel, they are always doing stuff, coming up with things like this, and head on over there and check them out. And I just want to say thank you to my Patreon supporters one more time. And that's going to do it for today. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments down below. Did you learn something? Keep TCBing, and we'll see you next time. Take care now. Bye-bye.